And it says that we are live.
Hi, welcome to the StockinetteZombies. I'm Amy, also known as Janitma.
And I'm Megan, also known as Just Run It. And this is episode 307, where we're going to talk about our March whips and draw. It's similar to a Prize-a-Palooza, but we had 2 ongoing KALs. So the Try Something New, that was the first 2 months. And then the second month here, February, was the February challenge,
Yes.
which had 2 ways to enter. So it feels like 3 things.
Right.
that we're drawing for. So sorry for the little bit of a late start.
Tiniest.
I hope that everybody is doing well and was okay with a couple of minutes. Just had to make sure that we pre-drew. Amy, I'm going to compliment, even though this isn't the FO podcast, on your beautiful shawl that you're wearing.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, it's big.
Like, I'm trying to pull it a little tighter there. There we go.
Tony did it so well when she was showing us, right? It was just like this seamless. I feel like that maybe if you are a shawl designer, that you have to be able to do that. Just make it look like, I mean, I designed the Raptitude because that's the only way I could.
Right, it needed a hole to put something on or in.
And I am actually wearing a shirt that my husband got me. He was on a on a kick with Schitt's Creek. It says, I'm trying very hard not to connect with people right now. So David and I are very different in that way. I'm trying very hard to connect with people right now.
Well, it sounds like a YouTube channel is walking up the stairs, but hold on.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay.
I didn't hear anything. But wearing the shirt, I've been throwing a jacket over it. This is a nice color for, and the graphics start slowing up. Right. So I've been throwing a jacket on for work. But it made me think of Cass's new sock collection. Yeah,
shitty socks.
Yes, the shitty socks. So she's had the Chow that has like the welts on the front, and then the second one was I like the yarn, not the label, which is reminiscent of I like the wine, not the label. Right. And you can grab that whole collection for a super duper price right now. So just wanted to give a shout out to Cass, and I can link it. But yeah, wearing the shirt has made me think of those socks often.
Yeah, I feel like for them to really sing, now I've seen some really cool ones, but to really have them sing the way that David's sweaters do, they need to be black and white. And I just have no desire to knit in black and white. But I'm sure someday I'll find like a bright mix alternative for them. Because
I liked Alicia's with the purple and then the bright pop of pink, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, we've got some folks saying hello. Claire and Nikki. Nikki's my twin. Hey, twin. Vonda and Cheryl are saying hello. Heather and Silver. Silver's always with us. Awesome. But yeah, I've been in like work crisis mode. So I'm sorry if people's communications to me have been slowed. Everything has been put on the back burner. I was working all day Saturday with a brief respite for our for our show and share, which I really enjoyed. And Dexter comes creeping up to me at the computer and it's like, Mom, am I supposed to be in school? Why are you working? Isn't it Saturday?
That's
so
tough.
Yeah. It's one of those, like every day feels the same. And so when you see Mom working on a Saturday or a Sunday, you're like, what? Am I supposed to be in class?
Mini panic, yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's been I don't know, it's not as bad as yours, obviously, because I didn't work this weekend. but a lot of like, hey, we're supposed to have that answer for you overnight. It's morning. Where's my answer? Oh, there's another meeting scheduled for this evening.
Mhm.
It's like, okay, do I need to attend these evening meetings to make sure that my question's getting asked? No, I'm sure it is because it is critical path. Whatever.
Mhm.
Not going to talk about that one anymore.
As interesting as that is, I'm
Yeah, yeah.
guessing that other people are
Everybody
like,
else, eyes glazes over. Yeah, it
yep.
is not important.
Are we ready for some prizes?
Are we doing that first? Okay, let's do it.
Administrati, right?
Yeah, okay. Let's do it
Okay.
first.
Okay. So we had, as I mentioned, try something new. I have a pretty steep cutoff here, or very direct cutoff here at the end. So I pre-drew. I have screenshots if anybody needs any verification. But as I mentioned last week, we've got the Knitflix, which is to me us talking over Zoom, and then we have the Knits Past Bedtime. Drum roll, please. Knitflix was Timon Tracy, and I could look at the screenshots and tell you what hers was the two color cable cowl.
Okay. Yeah, that was super warm looking.
And then I knit past bedtime. Winner was Alicia Almarie Craft, A.L. Marie Craft, and hers was I think it was trying the OMG heel. So in the blurred lines with the self striping. So yep.
I do like that pattern. Blurred
Yes,
lines.
it's super gorgeous. Super gorgeous. Congratulations to Alicia. The next one I don't have to hold up because the bags have not arrived, but I'm super excited about them. I've had a couple people reach out and be like, if I don't win one of those bags, can I buy one? And I'm like, yes, I've asked Anne to do that. So super exciting there. So it's a ZKN bag with a colored interior. I'll get it shipped off to you as soon as I get it. So a little bit of a later gram, I guess, on that one. And the winner on that one was Ingrid, the Blue Bear Skin. And she had done the Love Note. So very, very pretty there. And do you want to grab one of your Sun Valley Fibers colorways for the last one for the Try Something New?
Okay, we have a worsted weight in the re-entry colorway.
Ooh, I just finished something in the worsted weight re-entry. Sun Valley Fibers generously donated that. Thank you. The winner there was Memphis Holly, and she knit a sea salt, which I'm going to be talking about in Works in Progress.
All right, Memphis
woo-hoo!
Holly.
Yes, congratulations, Memphis Holly. And thank you to everybody that tried something new. Our show and share was super inspiring. And the amount of just the sheer amount in Discord while I was scrolling and stopping, right, was super inspiring. I love that people got out of their comfort zone and tried something new, and hopefully it stuck, or you realized it was something that you can cross off your list that you've done and can move on. All right, so for February challenge, our Discord winners. I have this beautiful skein of polka dot sheep that I knit into my hohi, and I decided that the skein that did not get caked up needs to go to a new home. I really love that pink and those pops of yellow and the black. And the winner there is Heather Knits a Lot. I believe it was her bathroom that she had gratitude for. We have another ZKN bag, which again, imagine a beautiful ZKN logoed with the little cat bears talking to each other in each of their little Zoom windows. The
cat bumped the thing.
Hello, Pivot.
Took me for a spin there.
And that winner was Mary, MMBGSE. Congratulations, Mary. And the last one was knits past bedtime, and I didn't write that one in, so this one gets to be live.
Oh, live.
Yeah. Look at me. We've got Julia Wee Sheep. She has a pile of.
Well, that's my twin.
She's your twin? What? So that was
Yeah.
her throwback. I need to write that down. Where did my pen go? It's under
We're
my
doing
bottom. So
the
she's got
lovely.
the knits past bedtime. Julia Wee Sheep. Congratulations, Julia. All right, and then for Instagram, I drew 3. So can you grab your other Sun Valley fibers?
This is her new sport base in the Gryffindor colorway, and it's got this lovely yellow stitch marker that was hanging off of it. So,
and let's hope this goes to a Gryffindor, I guess.
yeah.
The winner there was Anetta, Althemer, Altheimer. I'm butchering it, but
Okay.
I know it's Anetta.
Okay, Anetta.
Yes. The ZKN bag for the Instagram post was Laura, otherwise known as Burdette.
Oh, Burdette.
Congratulations, Burdette. Again, that'll be a little bit delayed. And last but certainly not least, we have the Knitflix pin, the little zooming knitter. And that one is Valerie, VE Reader. Yay, congratulations. Congratulations to Laura and Valerie and Mary and Julia and Heather and Holly and Ingrid and Alicia and Tracy. Super fun.
Yep.
I've got it in my book. You're winners in my book. But Amy, you're really missing the sound effects here.
I need more coffee or something. Not caught up on the noises and sound effects I should be making.
If only there were a button I could push. No, actually, it should be more like see an eye roll and a groan there?
Right.
So yeah, and exciting for ZKN members. The next fabulous 2-month block that we've got going on here is we're going to be focused on Bring Spring, and that is going to be transitional pieces. So, you know, something to throw on, whether or not that's a lightweight top or a shawl or a wrap that can keep you warm while we're like all in denial that it's still cold outside, and want it to be spring.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm lining up some fabulous speakers. I don't have exact dates yet to share, and so stay tuned. There's a mystery KAL coming in April that I'm nailing down the details on that, as well as some other very prolific shawl designers. So
awesome.
Yeah, if you've already kind of made some plans for ZK and our ZKN member, that's another opportunity there to twin.
Yep.
So bring spring.
I have so many plans or things that I've thrown out there for twins, but I only have 2 twins right now. A sock twin and a sweater twin. But I did start my sweater.
Okay, so let's get it. Let's get it
into whips. I cast on my Lola Bean Trolla. So this will be my first Trolla project. I got yeah. So there's some lace in there. I'm almost done with the lace. I did decide that I had actually knit too much on this for day 1. Because, yeah, my nose, my throat was not handling it. My hands were okay, which the alpaca was bothering my hands. I was getting itchy backs of my hands and stuff when I was knitting on it. But
Prior
this
to
stuff,
this project, which is
right?
mohair, right?
Yeah, this is mohair silk.
Mhm.
But it's up there somewhere. But I had the Surrey alpaca fuzzy in a shawl that I was working on, and I could only work on it for like an hour or less, and then I just have to stop. So this one might be an every other day knit. So it's taking a well-deserved break, and then I will zoom on it again tomorrow.
Yeah, it's bam, right? I mean, that
Oh
was
yeah.
just a day's worth of
Oh yeah,
progress.
this was a day, and I'm really close to getting the lace done, and then once the lace is done, I think that there's like a little bit of raglan, and then boom, you're onto the body. The body is fairly short because it's like a crop top, and then zoom sleeves. I
Yep.
think it will be a BAM project. So this
Anything
is
on US 10s, right? It's on US 10s.
yes, it's US 10s, but this is what they look like separately, right? So the Trolla is just really beautiful, bright, and then the mohair of the same color has just made it. I mean, it's still got a lot of depth and dimension in there, but those bright greens aren't as bright green anymore, even though you can still see them. And then my halo above me is me scanning up the next one. And that one actually has a little bit darker pops of purple in it than the first one I picked. So that'll be interesting. It'll probably do a weird fade or my sleeves will be a little bit darker. I don't know.
It's all just kind of like variegated on top of variegated though, right? So hopefully
yeah.
it's not super noticeable. It's both of them are changing. Yeah.
Right. And again, I'm just, I don't know if this was just in a different part of the pan, and the purple didn't hit it quite as hard, but the purple hit pretty hard on the next ball. So that'll be interesting to see how that shapes up. And then I didn't get started on too many other projects because I was racing to finish my red and pink projects. So I went back and I started working on my my farmer's daughters, and this is out of the sock book, sock drawer, Operation Sock Drawer book. And there was a lot
second
of
sock, Amy.
Yeah. So there was a lot of errata that I needed to write down before starting the second one, and it's leveling out. It's pretty good, and I'm not as worried about it anymore. But I did. I'm on the heel flap now, so just a matter of time. I'll be in the round on that pattern and zooming to the end. I didn't make them very tall socks, so hopefully that'll be done shortly. And then we got our March one, which is just bright green. It's the brightest green. So
I have that as a needle adjacent project, so I can hold it up and tell people to avert their eyes.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about it, and I wanted to make shorties out of the pink, but now I might go straight to green just because it's March, and yeah, I might go straight to green. But shorties on the pink shouldn't take too long, so I might do both. We'll see. And again, I'm twinning, so my second twin project is the Pinstripe Socks by Julia Wee Sheep. And
she's a winner in my book.
Sorry, I tried.
When I find something funny, I just hit that button again and again. Yeah.
But I'm going to be using some Fiber Nymph in a March themed colorway, greens, and it's a self-striper, so those will go zoom as well because self-striping is just potato chippy, and I know that with that pattern it'll be something I'll want to work on. Yep. And then I wound up some yarn for the stone crop, so I'm still hoping for that stone crop twin.
You're not willing to cast it on in the hopes that somebody will join you?
I might. It's definitely, I still do need that opposite project to the Love Note because the Love Note is really thick needle or big needles and it has that mohair issue. So if I can like switch to, like maybe a size 5 needle project, which I think the stone crop is, that would be very nice.
Yep. Yep. So I am twinning with Miss Nikki on a sea salt. We were enabled by Miss Holly's sea salt. It's a very unique construction. It's knit from like, bracelet length on this side up, and then you knit the neck and bodice, and then you work down. I have had this socks that rock. Ooh, that's coming off really bright green. It is not that bright of green.
Okay.
I posted it on Instagram. But yeah, wow, that is bizarre. Like it's a very mossy green and it's coming off like, so maybe if I hold, so spoiler alert on the farmer's daughter, it's still coming off very like papow, right?
Yeah.
It's not.
Okay.
But I've got the sleeve cast on. So I think it's going to be fun. The bodice is up here is in garter. So I think that's going to be super fun in garter. And I really like that the construction will be highlighted by the super variegatedness of the Socks That Rock heavyweight. And super excited about that one. I'm also twinning with Whitney on another bright axis, but I'm pausing on that one. I may I may try to do more than one at a time, but January made me a little bonkers, so I'm pausing on that one. This is a needle adjacent project. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do. This is again not this bright. I feel like it's a much darker
Right.
green.
And the green is very like in person a Kelly green, right?
Yes.
Like it's here. Mine is close.
Yeah, I don't know what the camera's doing
the same
to it.
Camera, but different lighting. So maybe
maybe the yellow and the mauve. Yeah,
they're looking the same. Oh, that is so weird. No, it looks very much like
doing something. Yeah.
I would compare it to like if you have a favorite sports team that has a green in it. It's very like Kelly green, sporty green.
Yes, and it's a very thick base, right? It's like less than 400 yards for 100 grams, right?
Right, and it feels like a lighter. It's
like worsted spun.
Yeah, it feels like a lighter twist, or maybe not twist. Words are escaping me. It feels a lot denser than the yardage would imply.
Yes.
So something about it is a little airier because it feels very dense for something or thick for something that's so light.
Yes. And then after March came, I allowed myself to stir the stash, find some sweater quantities that I was gonna not have be precious anymore, and knit them into a blanket as a housewarming gift. And so this is the start of another Entrelock and Key blanket for me. I don't know if this is going to be my Hito Fude / skews / whatever, the thing that I can't quit making over and over again, that I get stuck on repeat. But I cannot tell you how excited I was to get this on the hook. Like I was just like, it's March 1st. I can finished up my other things. So I've got some Sun Valley fibers. I've got some Leading Men Fiber Arts. This is some more Leading Men Fiber Arts. The green is Rumor Has It, which has me singing Adele. Rumor Has It. It's also going to have some Fiber Nymph dye works in the Minnesota Nice colorway. And again, green is not accurate there. It's a much mossier green than that. And then there's Maud, which is another Leading Men Fiber Arts. And then this is a Camel City. And so this green and gray, the Sun Valley and the Leading Men Fiber Arts, you could probably see it when I was holding it up. Like I did a blue, then a color, then the gray, a blue, then the color, then the gray. So I've actually got 3 skeins of each of these, so that I can make that color sequence happen. And then there's 4 coordinating colors. Did I say Camel City on that one? Okay. But yeah, I'm excited about it. It's going to be bigger than the one that's behind me.
Ah, yeah, my feed had shown some more Tunisian crochet from Tony
Mhm.
patterns that I hadn't, because I haven't researched it, right? Like, what are the different patterns you can make? I've done the smock stitch and I've done the
Yeah, she said
regular,
she had like 5 in her
right?
stories, 5 stitches to try. Yeah.
Yeah. So one of them was like, ooh, I wonder what that would look like in that interlocking, like, can I
Yep.
make the interlocking key with that pattern? Because that would look really fun. So yeah, I have been doing the same thing, like, but I want
Yeah.
to change it up a little bit, learn a new stitch and put it in here. Or
Yeah.
maybe it could be a sampler, right? Like maybe the first square is one and then
Yep.
the other squares go into other things. I
It's
don't
just
know.
really potato chippy, and I really love the blanket that it created. And yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I was super excited about it. This is getting like I don't so 6 of the 2 colors, and then 4 others, so 10 skeins possibly. I mean, I don't know how big I'm gonna make the blanket, but possibly 10 skeins out of my stash, right? That are going to be used and loved and go well together, right? Like I'm just, yeah.
Well, and I've been so enamored with blankets and things. Like I was thinking about how I have the one blanket that gets snagged a lot because the gauge is so loose. I
Hmm.
was like, should I rip that apart and create a different blanket? Like one that's, crocheted or, just do something different with that yarn and then it could just be a new, a brand new thing, a new project. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, again, I think another selling point on the Tunisian crochet is that the front is very pretty. Debbie asked this on Saturday, and that the back is equally as pretty, right? It's just almost interchangeable. I love that I'm joining as I go, right? Because I've
mhm,
got my rad vent that I had to painstakingly seam together.
mhm.
I absolutely loved Christie's entrelock and key blanket, right? Where it
Yes.
had that very kind of patchworky feel because she had all kinds of different colors going. So I don't know. Again, go where your heart leads you.
Yep. Again, I don't want to rip it out, but at the same time, I'm like, I could redo that. And I know I have more of that dyer in my
Hmm.
stash. So I could just be like, okay, let's create a giant new blanket, adding in new things. It would be
Hmm.
a lot of fun. So
Awesome. Awesome.
fun, good fun with older yarn that's been in a project for years, but I'm like, yeah, that project it gets snagged a lot and I prefer not to have to deal with unsnagging it and
Yeah. I have a pile of like possible, well, and I think that'll grow when I do my actual closet reorganization that I called out on a February challenge.
mhm.
Keep me honest on that one. Maybe bring spring. Part of it will be that I'll do my spring cleaning that it
Mm.
said that I was
Yeah.
going to do.
I did rip out a blanket that's this really beautiful blue,
Mm,
so I could like put that into something as well.
hmm. Yeah. I haven't actually ripped anything out. I just have like a pile that's like, you're on notice. It's
Mm.
like the trees in the boulevard where they put the notice that they've got the ash borers and they're going to be cutting them out. They're kind of like, you're probably gonna be frogged. Yeah.
Suspect. You're so
Yeah.
sus, man.
Suspect. All right, I've got my 12:30 hard stop.
Oh,
I
yep.
really enjoyed all of the time that we had today. Folks that won, sorry that we didn't say it more adjacent to the prize drawings. If we've got your address, we could probably already send those, and those that we don't, or if you have a new address, we had that this weekend, that or an intermediate address, we can keep us updated on that. But I think I've got a majority of these addresses and I can confirm with folks. And then you've got your two, Amy. So
Hmm. So Memphis Holly, and was it Annetta, right?
yep,
Okay. So Annetta,
yes.
guys can contact me.
Everybody else is coming from me. So
she's gonna be busy. Anyway, you have to
Always.
go. So
Yeah.
bye.
Bye, Uvta.